Good afternoon, dear participants, and thank you for devoting your attention to the paramount issue of food supply today. Regrettably, I'm unable to join you in person, but I'm very keen on pointing to the issues we are facing in the fishery sector. We are eating more and more fish, 3% more every year according to FAO. Also, our planet's population is projected to reach 9 billion. For these people to have as good a diet as ourselves, we will need to maintain or even increase the availability of fish. Far from me suggesting that we should eat less of it, quite the contrary, in fact. The issue is that fishing industry is underperforming. We know that stocks would produce more if fished sustainably. So this is what our reform of our policy is about. This effort towards sustainability should be the focus of all our efforts. The other thing we can do is preventing waste. Substantial amounts of fish have to be thrown back to the sea dead, because they were fished accidentally and cannot be brought to land. The reform of the European Common Fisheries Policy that I have tabled last year aims to stop the wasteful practice of discarding unwanted fish. It also foresees the obligation to conform to a conservation standard known as maximum sustainable yield. This yield allows the population, the fish population, to continue to reproduce normally. This would increase our industry's fishing opportunities and their profit. More fish and more money. Our proposal has also an external aspect. In general, our ambition is to implement, when fishing outside Europe, the same rules that we have for our own waters. This is also connected with our new market policy, labeling and traceability rules to secure a level playing field between our fishermen and our neighbors. We, the policymakers, carry a dual responsibility. We must make sure that populations are sustainably fed on one hand, and that the industry is competitive and environmentally sound on the other. This is not very easy. So aquaculture can solve a big part of both challenges. The natural productivity of the oceans has its limits, and with demand on the rise, the European Union depends more and more on imports of seafood. In Europe, aquaculture, though, is a success story. High environmental standards, high quality products, a high degree of animal health and consumer protection, good environmental rules. Europe is at the forefront from a technological viewpoint, yet the industry is stagnating. Through several novelties, my reform will create the conditions for this segment to boom. We have an opportunity for growth here, and we cannot afford to miss it. Dear friends, I only have singled out a couple of problems, but I wanted to make it clear to you that fish supply is a complex issue with many underlinked problems. The reform of the Common Fisheries Policy is a comprehensive set of measures designed to ensure seafood supply on one hand and green and smart growth for the industry on the other, a combination that will ultimately benefit consumers in every corner of Europe. We must go for real change. We must make European fisheries fit for the 21st century. I wish your proceedings every success and look forward to hearing your results. Thank you.